Lagos State Police Command has arrested a suspect accused of stabbing an Uber driver and stealing his car in the Agege area of the state. The command spokesperson CSP Benjamin Hundeyin confirmed the incident on Monday, stating that it occurred at 7:34 p.m. on Saturday near Ilezik. According to Hundeyin, the Uber driver reported that the suspect boarded his Toyota Camry at Nitel, Old Abeokuta Motor Road, heading to Marriott Hotel, GRA Ikeja. However, upon reaching Ilezik, the suspect attacked him with a sharp knife, stabbing him multiple times before fleeing with the vehicle. A police team from Isokoko Division swiftly tracked the stolen vehicle to Oshodi, where the suspect was apprehended and the car recovered. The injured driver has been taken to the hospital for treatment, while investigations into the case are currently ongoing. What are your thoughts on this report, sir?
Nigeria is a very funny country. For Uber drivers and Uber thieves, there are two ball games there. Some people believe they cannot walk,
okay,
but they can collect from you and sell. The Uber man decides to get a cab and start doing his business. Somebody sees the car and believe, if I steal this car, I sell it for 20 naira, it will be better for me. This Uber guy got this car for 40 naira and is working every day for 5 naira every day. You get angry with him, decide to steal his car. What's your gain? What's your profit? It's only you that knows. And the beauty is, when you if you can't kill the person, you get the car. If you're being caught, the same thing will go back to the court. Once you get to the court, you see the case will now be another thing.
But according to the law, you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Agreed. With stab on my body, they saw my car with you. What is the proof you want anymore? If I was dead now, what will you say? That's when you will be looking for proof. My car was found with you.
Because, of course, evidence needs to be tendered in court as regards what was used for the stab, where is the knife, where are all of those things, before a judge can sit on it and say, okay, this person is actually guilty of this offense.
It all boils down to the judge, the police. This country, we have people that you pass through stage to get to justice. Agreed.
Right.
We pass through stage to get to justice. Like today, our police will always tell you, there's no bail, they don't pay for bail. On written down everywhere, how is it today? There's no way you go there, you will not pay for bail. Police will arrest this set of people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you find out that it's the police that will be coming to tell you that Petamo will settle this thing outside court. Because I feel people has money to just settle it outside court. I'm sure this is just small wound. But if you're dead, your car will be sold out for 20 naira. And nothing will happen. The police will say they are looking for it, and you will not see anything. So if you weigh the options of life in this country, wherever you find yourself, you just have to pray and give God the glory for seeing life.
Now, this is not an isolated case, given that transportation and some people lost their jobs a few years ago and went into transporting, via the route of e-hailing options like Uber and Bolt and all of those people. And for many people, they would say the security of those people to some degree is not guaranteed, because I've heard reports where someone told me that you get to see the rider, get to see all of the details of the driver, but the driver has little to no information of the rider. What are your thoughts on that?
That's their major problem. You don't know me, I can book a ride from anywhere. Once I book the ride, I'll see your face. If I don't like your face, I'll not approve the ride. But you're not seeing my face. You don't know me. Before it looked like it's the Uber drivers that is kidnapping the passengers. But today is the switch. The passengers are the one kidnapping the Uber drivers. Kidnapping and collecting the cars of the Uber drivers.
Do you think that's because I personally myself I use e-hailing. I use their services, right? I remember when if I want to open a new account on one of these platforms, all I need to do is put my email and put my mobile number, and I get an OTP. What's of the ask for, maybe you want to link your bank to it so you can pay through the other means, or you can even choose to say I want to always pay cash, and that still flies, right? But when an Uber or an e-hailing company, a person goes to an e-hailing company to register as a driver, they ask for all of these documents that they have to provide. Now, do you think this table has switched this way basically because the customers, as it were, not the drivers, the customers are now aware that they don't have as much as their details as they have on the drivers?
Yes. It's just like that, because to me I feel it's so, because if you weigh the options of the passenger not knowing his driver, it's risky.
Okay.
And now if you turn it to the other side, the driver not knowing the passenger, because for example, if I'm a Uber driver now, I'm being booked, I see some kind of strong face that is stronger than my face like this, I'll run away. I'll cancel it. But I'm not saying people that have strong face are bad. But it's instincts. If my instincts don't like you, it won't work.
Okay.
You understand? So the thing is supposed to be on the same rate.
So are you advocating for these e-hailing people collecting vital information from the customer as they do the driver?
Yes. That will just be the key. Equal rights. What I see of you is what you see of me.
Right.
If my bank account, I can send money to you, I can be able to get something that has you to, I can arrest you with that if something happened to me. So if I can't get that from you, then there's no, it's still one-sided.
So you think that sort of, grounds the fact for customers to become more careful, because several cases have occurred even in Agege, River State, where you hear a car was stolen from somebody that runs an e-hailing platform, and the person was stabbed. Sadly, sometimes they don't even make it out alive.
That's it.
And their cars are stolen and all of that, Now, if this idea that customers like myself don't have easy access to opening accounts with these services, because now when for example, I recently switched phones, so I had to put on my new phone the e-hailing service I use. All I had to put in was my email, I think, and my phone number or something like that, and I could immediately get it right from someone that has possibly submitted, all their ID cards, maybe international passports and NIN and BVN and all of those things to the company. That makes the driver trackable, but the passenger less trackable. So you think if we're able to marry this and give it equal rights in a way that passengers are more scrutinized before joining these platforms, it's going to create some ease?
Yes, it will. It will. And another thing is, the company itself has a lot to do about these things. Why I sound like this is, somebody is coming to register a car with you as a company. It should have been better for them to get tracker in case of the probably, let me say, the driver wanted to kidnap you and I decide to escape. I can track. I have the driver. It's for me to run to the office. This is my number. This is the car I picked. This is everything. For them to provide where that car can be found now, on real time. Because it will be somehow that you get yourself a cab, and because of issues you decide to jump out of the car. They collected your car and go. You cannot track the car. So if you're,
but some of the drivers now put personal trackers on their car. That is why they.
I'm not even saying it's not supposed to be the work of the driver. If I'm coming to register in your company now,
okay,
your company has to take care of me, three of us.
Well, to some degree.
Yes. For example, in this very business, you know, cars are being stolen. Drivers can cause issues. It's a two-ball game. The passenger can come to you. The driver can also come to you.
All right.
Because you cannot tell me that because I have Uber, I gave the Uber to my friend to drive for me. Is my friend face there? No. So my friend is the person that is kidnapping somebody. Is it making sense? No.
Well, thank you very much for your insight on the report.